Gilgamesh versus MrSloth91.
I will be spectating from Gilgamesh's perspective, and Cheng will be spectating from MrSloth's perspective. And if you're using multi-switch, then you get to see both of them at the same time.
Alright, let's see what ACs they are bringing to the field.
This map is hell, says Stedrick.
So, MrSloth is bringing a pretty strong heavyweight unit, and Gilgamesh is bringing
me and my junk AC because I have not yet played PlayStation 3 side of things.
So for this match, we have a quad versus a heavyweight. MrSloth is bringing basically a standard heavyweight. It's using the Aoi class legs with a Gatling gun, battle rifle, Harasawa laser rifle, and a shield. In the shoulders, I'm guessing that's going to be high-speed missiles, so he's basically looking to do as much damage as possible on his opponent.
Right. You see him just get that. It seems the quad just getting stunned. To hell it back right now.
Yep. Gilgamesh has made a poor choice by staying over in the side region right there, because that is where the missiles are going to be hitting you hardest. MrSloth was hitting it earlier, but he had the good sense to stay right in the middle. Oh, and now he's stunned. Like I said before, one of the big problems with this map, it is heavily based on the missiles that are just raining damage upon you, so it works against both sides.
Both players have found themselves, and both are being exchanged right now.
MrSloth managed to get in a few early hits, and so it's about 27,000 AP to about 32,000.
Close in life totals, but man, Gilgamesh has lost almost half of his starting life totals. Now he's below it, and he's just stuck. He's not going anywhere.
It looks, however, that MrSloth91 is taking a lot of damage from those missiles. They are stunning him and preventing him from doing any major finishing blows.
What a cruel, cruel map. Gilgamesh didn't seem on his right. I don't think he's trying to take cover from this. He's not. He's punching a lot of left. He's going to get punished really for it. 10,000, 13,000 points of damage range from Sloth right now. Sloth looking to finish out really quickly.
And that is the game. MrSloth takes it one with 27,000 AP left. A very clean victory.
Yeah, that was a critical moment where Gilgamesh went to recover behind that bunker, essentially, and take cover from the missiles. But he did not see Sloth coming around on his right side flank. And Sloth able to maneuver behind him and just deal out about 12,000 points of damage before Gilgamesh was able to square up. You know, that's a lot of time off your clock that you lose when you lose that much AP so quickly.
It definitely looked like he did have the right idea, though, trying to hide away from the missiles. Unfortunately, that lapse in judgment cost him the match.
Yeah. So, we're going to have Sloth go up 1 point over Gilgamesh.
Alright, and just taking a moment to look at the pretty ACs.
It's those missiles, man, says Lord Kaiser. They lag so much.
Alright, let's see what ACs the competitors are bringing this time around.
What's up, Frosty Bolty? Welcome.
Oh, hey, Frosty Bolt. It's been a long time. Alright, it looks like MrSloth has elected to bring a lightweight unit.
I saw a shotgun and a battle rifle.
Yep. And Gilgamesh is remaining with his quad, although it's hard to see whether he's changed anything.
Self-destruct this good old junk reverse joint here.
Alright, so MrSloth has brought a lightweight with a shotgun, battle rifle, and it looks like a pulse gun and a CE shield.
We have a sniper rifle coming out of Gilgamesh, possibly. Not 100% positive what that was. But he's got a beat on his opponent now. Yeah, he is whipped. ready positioned weapon, but he is starting to get shot from close range. He needs to consider swapping out of that and getting into some more close range weaponry.
Yep, it is. Once a lightweight gets within close range, ready type weapons are almost useless as they have very slow turning and they scope in, so it's impossible to see them up close.
Right.
It doesn't look like he's able to keep a bead on MrSloth though, as he's turning very slowly and stuck in glide boost.
Gilgamesh with a very narrow FCS as well. Not a whole lot of width to work with as far as his lockbox goes. So having some difficulty keeping the faster lightweight in his sights at least long enough to land a shot. Attempting to get some elevation, climbing the side of this building, see if he can't reacquire his target.
He's going to have to be very careful in these close range encounters, as MrSloth is fast enough that he can get in, do a little damage, and then get right back out. It appears that Gilgamesh is using either a high acceleration or a low consumption booster, which are not necessarily ideal for a quad. They usually prefer high power boosters, and as I speak, MrSloth has taken the match with 31,000 AP.
Just a lot of flanking maneuvers going on there out of MrSloth, really maximizing that mobility advantage that he had over that quad. So, that's going to conclude that match, I believe, correct?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yep, I think I was on mute for a second there, sorry. Yep, it looks like MrSloth has taken this game 2-0. All right, now to just update.
Congratulations, MrSloth. An excellent performance.
All right. That was a fantastic showing by MrSloth, taking a chance to completely overwhelm his opponent with speed and outmaneuvering at every turn.
I love ACs. That's one of my favorite things about Armored Core, is the series gives you such control over your character. I've never personally played another game like Armored Core where you have so much control over your character, and it's so much fun trying to push that to the limit in things like lightweights. I get an absolute kick out of that. That's why I do prefer piloting faster ACs typically.
Yeah, a lot of Armored Core was actually very groundbreaking for its time, and you can see its influences definitely in a lot of later games, especially in FromSoftware's Dark Souls series, as well as a lot of the other mecha titles such as Gundam. For instance, let's see, I believe it's called Gundam Breaker, which is an actual game where you could build your own custom Gundam using parts of other units.